Shalom, shalom. Before I get started, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shah Bahasham, Habakak Wadash, and double honors to the apostles, Great Millstone, who I learned this truth from. All right, and honors and salutations to the men of the Lord, scattered wherever you at in the earth, teaching the same and doing the same, and standing stiffly for Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shah. All right, coming back with another video. This is the brother Mawam. All right, and the title of this lesson will be the Domino Affect. Okay, so basically, the Domino Effect is dealing with prophecies. All right, concerning Babylon the Great America. All right, and every decision that Babylon the Great America makes is just going to continue to lead them to losing power, to being taken down. All right, to losing in World War III. All right, which is going to be a nuclear war. All right, and just ultimately just losing on all ends, economically. All right, as well. Okay, so this a major crash is coming to Babylon the Great America. All right, and we're warning these so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, who's the 12 tribes. All right, but only a remnant is going to believe this message and warning and return back. All right, to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. Okay, all right. So, and the scriptures say, none of the wicked shall understand. All right. So you gotta, those of us in this truth. All right, and especially if you're just coming in, you gotta understand you can't make people believe in the truth, and you can't force the truth, all right, on people. All right, if they gonna get it, they gonna get it. If they don't, they don't. It's all up to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah anyway. All right, so which I know when you first come in is really you full of zeal. All right, and you full of the zeal of the Lord. All right, so you really just super passionate about teaching. All right, so you gotta, but understand that you can't make no one get this truth. All right, either they're gonna gravitate to it or they're not. All right, you know what the scriptures say about casting pearls to swine. Okay, going into like those pearls is this truth, this knowledge, trying to teach it to 2/3. All right, and you got to be careful because a lot of 2/3 they're deceitful. All right, they're very deceitful. Okay, so you definitely gotta be careful. Which Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah warned us of that. They shall in the book of Ezekiel. They're gonna agree with you. All right, they're gonna say they're gonna do this and do that, but at the end of the day, their actions, they're not gonna do it. All right, so it don't matter how much they respect your beliefs, okay, and they're cool with what you got going on. We're not. That's not what this truth is all about. Okay, you're still not supposed to cast pearls to swine. All right, just keep it strictly, strictly worldly with worldly people. All right, you don't try to get spiritual with people of the world and then wonder why they becoming your enemy. And just gossiping behind you in the world. All right, trying to get you to lose your job. And damn sure don't be and that's another thing. All right, that's very, very major, and I'm gonna do a separate sit down on that. Do not be talking about this truth or getting spiritual at work. Okay, do not be doing that. All right, that's just that's a rookie move. All right, and that's just moving without wisdom. All right, so we're supposed to move with wisdom among those that are without, like the scripture says. Okay, so that's very, very important. All right, because you may have um, a new believer, Israelite in the faith. He might, be not intentionally, but he might be trying to teach somebody on the job. Nah, that shit can go so left, very left. Okay. All right, and I know that situation, through experience, but I'm not gonna bring up, the past event. But like the title of the video say, the domino effect. Okay, the domino effect. So let's watch this clip by Jeremiah, servant of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, and it's just gonna show, Trump using ICE, all right, to deport these illegal immigrants, all right. But little do they know, even the work, like, not just the illegal immigrants, but really, from word in the wind from the news, they're deporting, just immigrants in general, you know, just in general, even if they've been here already for years and stuff like that, even their ass is getting deported. All right, so we're gonna watch this clip, and it's gonna break down the severity of how this is really just gonna ruin Babylon the Great America even worse, and put them in a deeper ditch. Okay.
Mexicans to help us here at the ranch. But what people don't know is that when we are bringing Mexican foreigners with an H-2 visa, there is a fine that we have to pay. Increase it by 20% to 25%, and that is what we have to pay with those we bring from Mexico. And we also have to put it on the newspapers, etc. That position and what we are willing to pay for, it turns out that almost no one, this is where it comes from to be applied, have no interest in doing the work for the positions we have. We have to offer it to those here first. But they don't come. Domestic workers never come. They almost never come, and if they do come, they will hold out 1 day, 2 days, and they leave. Those who do come are the Mexicans, who are willing to do the job. And if it weren't for them, we would be in trouble. So, who are doing the work? Mexicans, foreigners who are willing to and who have the desire to improve their lives, to come here and get a job that works for them. Come to stay here for 9 months in a row. And during that time, they will stay in houses that we provide. They are going to win between $18 and $22 an hour, with the house and everything else paid for. That is why we are very grateful. It would not be possible for us to have the food on their plate of those here if it weren't for the Mexicans, foreign workers who are willing to come here to do this work.
Yeah, and Mexicans who are from the tribe of Issachar, they're the hardest working race of or tribe of Israelites on the earth. Okay, that's the gift that the Lord gave them, which they're not gonna have to work hard in the kingdom of heaven, but and that's very, very, bro. The scriptures are so true, and just we're the embodiment of these scriptures. You so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, who's the 12 tribes. When you go into Genesis 49, you clearly see it's describing us, but only those of us that have eyes to see and ears to hear is going to understand that. Of course, Christians not going to understand, and they're going to say that's private interpretation, etc., etc. All right, fuck them, hoopla. But it's and to further prove that, and I'm gonna break down some more points in the video, but it's this Mexican woman that cleans the entire laundromat by herself. You know, it's a laundromat not too far from my house, and you know, sometimes her family comes in there too. You know, but the laundromat is owned by Jake. All right, and sometimes her parents, they all work together, and sometimes it's just, you know, her that come in there. All right, but they non-stop, and it's like it's always clean. The laundromat is always clean, no matter what. Windows clean. The you know, the mat clean. All right, the doormat clean. Like, just everything is always clean. They do this every single day. Okay, so you know, that's just a lit. You know, just putting down my testimony, and me witnessing, you know, Issachar, the so-called Mexicans, work. All right, you know. Now you have exceptions. You have some so-called Mexicans. They don't try, you know, for whatever reason. They don't, you know. But shit, you know. Like I said, we're not gonna be working in the kingdom of heaven, you know, and you know, we're gonna be doing the will of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah, and we're gonna have Revelation 13 and 10. All right, we're gonna have slaves. All right, so let's get into it, and I want to make sure we're rolling. Okay, kind of speed up. All right. And one point I want to focus on is when that Edomite, he said that none of the American workers, all right, basically what he said, no Americans want to work in those fields, okay? They don't. That's hard work, you know? That's hard work. And then for the pay, you know, the bullshit pay that they pay you, okay? And that just goes to show you how hard Issachar work, you know? That's why, you know, Esau understood that, you know, when they was putting us on those boats, all right? And things like that, and enslaved us. They understood that only the so-called, you know, Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, you know, can withstand this level of work, okay? All right, which Babylon the Great America was built on the blood, sweat, and tears of you so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, okay? But no one's going to replace these migrants, you know, when they take them from these farms, all right, and just ship them out, okay? Nobody's going to replace them. So that's going to bring in famine of food, you know, water, et cetera, resources. All right, and I also saw another clip, but basically, like Mexico, Canada, all right, and I think Greenland, they all starting to cut ties with Babylon the Great America, all right. And there was somewhere else, but they stopping to cut ties with Babylon the Great America, all right. As far as, like, you know, doing business and commerce with them, all right. So it's a lot of things going on, you know, like I said, which is it's the domino effect. You know, one thing leads to another, you know. So eventually, you know, famine is going to hit, and that's a future prophecy that's very close, all right. It's very close upon us, you know. That's why those of us in this truth, we cleave to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah, and we you know, we always watch and pray and hope the Lord have mercy on us, you know, and for being loyal to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah, All right. You know. So it says, let me read this. 2nd Ezra 15 and 12. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that Yahweh shall bring upon it. And that's what's happening before your eyes. All right. These are plagues and punishments that the Lord is bringing on Babylon the Great America. All right. Who is New Egypt, spiritual Sodom and Gomorrah in Egypt. Okay. They that till the ground shall mourn, for their seeds shall fail through the blasting in hell and with a fearful constellation. Okay. You know, so it's not gonna, the time coming, and people in Florida, just not too long ago in Florida, they had record breaking people quitting their jobs. All right. People are stressed out. All right. Their job is not paying enough. You know, they working their ass off just to barely pay their bills and barely eat. Okay. And a lot of people are denied food stamps, and they're going to be cutting food stamps pretty soon. You know. All right. So yeah, people are mourning, and people are getting sick and tired of being sick and tired. So yeah, that's another record breaking. All right, people quitting their jobs. All right, in Florida. Okay, so it's a lot going on, but it's all gonna pile up. All right. You know, it's like putting wood in the fire and basically turning it into a bonfire. So that's, you know, things is about to get to the point of non-repair. All right. Of non-repair. You know, like scripture say, we would have healed Babylon. You know, this place cannot be healed. They can't shake this place back. All right. They're gonna try to rebuild. All right, with the New World Order, but the Lord is not gonna allow them. So this Obadiah 1 and 8, shall I not in that day, saith the Lord Yahweh, even destroy the wise men out of Edom, and understanding out of the mount of Esau. That's right. Who is the so-called white man? So literally, every decision they make is they're hurting themselves. All right. Every decision they make, they're hurting themselves. Okay. All right. Like with Trump putting these sanctions and tariffs on like Canada, you know, and Canada, you know, is fighting fire with fire. They're playing the game right back, you know. So that's why they cutting ties. They cutting ties with America. All right. So literally every decision that Babylon the Great makes is going to backfire on them. That's what they don't understand. And the Lord designed it that way. Okay. Isaiah 24 and 10. The city of confusion is broken down, every house is shut up, that no man may come in. There is a crying for wine in the streets, all joy is darkened, and the mirth of the land is gone. Okay? You know? So people out here are feeling it. And it's about to get worse. It's about to get worse. That famine of food, water, and resources is coming. It's very close. It's very near. All right? And when you watching it manifest, okay? When they get rid of all these migrant workers, you know, that's working for cheap and damn near for free. When they ship their ass back out of here, all right, nobody's gonna replace them. You know, so that's why you got people, you know, just advocating to keep these migrants, you know, in Babylon the Great America, because they're the ones keeping the economy running. All right. So second Ezra 9:5, for like as all that is made in the world have a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. Okay? And you're watching the end manifest before your eyes. So Lord willing, us edifying one to end it and give all praises, glory and honor to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shah Bahasham, Harukakwadash. Double honors to the old apostles, great millstone, who rule and teach well, and honors and salutations to the men of the Lord doing the same and teaching the same. Shalom.